Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with another episode of Building the Team. So, our last build, the 600-point Cosmic build, two teams. I got to run each one twice. Neither one was victorious, but got some points with each one and got some fun stuff. I think for the first time ever, I actually used Ultra Chase Thanos' Perplex to turn off someone's cosmic energy, or well, power cosmic, and yeah, so fun stuff all in all. Anyway, we didn't have a build in the team this past week because this week's build was this week's game was the Ten of Swords pre-release. So we'll be looking at what I pulled and what I ran. Okay, so Ten of Swords is based on the recent X-Men crossover of the same name. The first major crossover event of the Krakoan Age. As tarot cards were a large part of the actual story, tarot cards are also featured prominently within the set. There will also be a storyline organized play set, which will include as well, and a miniature game starter set, basically between the miniatures game, the booster set, and the storyline OP kit. There will be a full deck of tarot cards. So now, tarot cards are to be run a certain way. You need at least 5. I think it's one must be a face card, if I remember correctly. I could be mistaken. If I am, I'm going to try and find out and correct that in the next thing where we really talk about Ten of Swords. So, what did I pull for my boosters? Well, our first booster, we got Colossus. Guys, I actually kind of like the sculpt. Very classic 80s Colossus. But Colossus, he comes in at 50 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Excalibur, X-Force, X-Men, and Armor keywords. We also have a Rally ability. As with every other X-Men character with a Rally ability, it keys off of opposing attack rolls that include a 5. You can remove one of his Rally dice to use support as free. Okay. Looking at his dial, we've got 4 clicks of charge, 4 clicks of super strength. On defense, we get 2 clicks of invulnerability, followed by a click of defend, and then we have a stop click at the end, which also grants defend. On damage, we've got a couple clicks of empower, then a couple clicks of support. Okay, alright. Next, we've got Cyclops. Cyclops comes in at 50 points. He has the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men keyword. We also have a trait, Great Captain. Leadership. When Cyclops uses it and succeeds, this turn, friendly characters that have the X-Men team ability may use it as free. Okay. Looking at his dial, we get 3 clicks of Running Shot on speed. Nothing on attack, sadly. Then nothing on defense till the back half of the dial where we get initial deflection. And then we have a full dial of Ranged Combat Expert. Okay, alright. Next, we've got Sync. This is the second version of the character ever to be produced in Clicks. Now, while Sync was not involved in the slightest in Ten of Swords, but he did join the X-Men after last year's Hellfire Gala, which has him being brought into the team. I'm hoping that maybe the organized play set will include Sunfire, because I think almost everyone else from the team is featured in the booster set. Maybe there's also a non-astral form Jean Grey as well. Fingers crossed. So Sync comes in at 70 points. He has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Generation X, Sword, and X-Men keywords. We have 2 traits. First off, always adapting. This grants him phasing teleport. Once per turn, when another friendly character within range heals, after resolutions, heal sync 1 click. Okay. Then our other trait, always evolving. Free. Choose a friendly standard character within range and line of fire, and 2 display standard powers that character can use. This turn, Sync can use the chosen powers. Alright. Looking at his dial, we get 3 clicks of Precision Strike, 4 clicks of Pulse Wave, and a full dial of Willpower. Not too shabby. Definitely a good idea to run with it on basically a toolbox team. Whatever power you need, so long as there's a standard power, he's got it. Well, basically go for people with good choices for standard power, for good standard powers, and use those. Now, there are some ways that I would improve upon it, but at the same time, improving on it would either necessitate him either having a higher point cost, or having a needing or having to be a higher rarity, if not both. Next up, we've got Magneto, the master of magnetism himself. Magneto comes in at 100 points or 30 points. Has the Acolytes and Brotherhood of Mutants keywords, as well as the Brotherhood team ability. We also have the Recruiter trait. Power. Choose a character with the Brotherhood of Mutants keyword in your KO area that hasn't been chosen for this effect and wasn't generated by a Recruiter effect. If you do, generate a character with the Brotherhood of Mutants keyword from your sideline that has a lower point value than the chosen character. This game, the generated character can't be replaced, and your opponent scores them immediately instead of when they're KO'd. All right. Looking at his dial, we've got 5 clicks of Running Shot on speed, 5 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast on attack, followed by 3 clicks of Telekinesis on attack, 5 clicks of Invincible on defense, followed by 3 clicks of Invulnerability on defense. On damage, we have nothing until the last 3 clicks where he has Leadership. Interesting. The late dial Leadership is an interesting pick for Magneto, but okay. Finally, for this booster, for the first booster, we've got Kate Pryde, Captain Kate Pryde, Red Queen of the Hellfire Hellfire Trading Company. Kate comes in at 50 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Excalibur, Hellfire Club, Marauders, Quiet Council, X-Men, and Pirate keywords. We also have 2 traits. First off, the Marauders will get you home. Friendly characters with the Marauders keyword have free if this effect has not been used this turn, and if this character occupies an opposing player's starting area, generate a Stranded Mutant Bystander. Okay? The Stranded Mutant Bystander looks as such. Got shape change as well as a special defense power. The Marauders will protect you. Mastermind, but may choose friendly characters with the Marauder keyword regardless of point value. We also have a trait, Get to Safety. Stranded Mutant Bystander can only be generated by Kate Pryde's The Marauder Will Get You Home trait. Free if Stranded Mutant occupies your starting area, remove it from the game and gain 4 mission points. Okay, alright. Then Kate's other trait is Intangibility, granting her phasing teleport and the flight symbol. Okay. Looking at her dial, we get 3 clicks of charge on speed, followed by 2 clicks of stealth. On attack, we have 3 clicks of special power. I really like that sword, which grants her Bladesclaw's Fangs. When she uses it and hits an equipped opposing character after resolutions, that character unequips their equipment. Okay. We then get 2 clicks of Precision Strike. Defense, we get a click of Super Senses, 2 clicks of Combat Reflexes, and 2 more clicks of Super Senses. Finally, on damage, we get 2 clicks of Leadership, followed by 3 clicks of Perplex. Okay? Alright. That was our first booster. As for our second booster, start off with the Green Priestess. Say generic. There were a handful of generics in this set, making up for some sets' lack of generics, I guess. So Green Priestess comes in at 25 points and has the mystical keyword. Looking at her dial, we get 2 clicks of Running Shot, a full dial of Precision Strike, 2 clicks of Inertial Deflection, then 2 clicks of Super Senses, and then 2 late dial clicks of Ranged Combat Expert. Alright, okay. Next up, we've got Iceman. Iceman here comes in at, I think, either 75 or 45 points. Has the Champions, Defenders, and X-Men keywords. Sadly, though, no Marauders keyword. Looking at his dial, we've got 4 clicks of Running Shot, followed by 4 clicks of Plasticity. Then we've got 6 clicks of the special attack power, Got Cold Feet. When Iceman hits, each hit character modifies their speed by -2 until your next turn. Okay, that's followed by 2 clicks of Incapacitate. Then on defense, we get 4 clicks of Inertial Deflection and followed by 4 clicks of Toughness. Not too shabby. Next, we've got Omega Sentinel. Omega Sentinel comes in at 50 points and has the PD team ability. The way it works, when an adjacent friendly character makes a range attack, modify the target's defense -1 if the target is within line of fire of this character. She also has the Sentinel, Detective, Future, Police, and Robot keywords, and improved targeting ignores elevation and hindering, or elevated and hindering terrain. Okay. And it comes in at, like I said, 50 points. We also have a rally ability, which keys off of friendly attack rolls that include a 1. Remove one of Omega Sentinel's rally dice to choose a friendly character within range. The chosen character has the PD team ability until your next turn. Okay. Looking at her dial, we get 3 clicks of Running Shot, followed by 2 clicks of Force Blast. On attack, we get 3 clicks of Energy Explosion, followed by 3 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast. Defense, 3 clicks of Toughness, followed by 2 clicks of Inertial Deflection. Damage, 3 clicks of Enhancement, followed by 2 clicks of Outwit. Alright. Not too shabby. Definitely be running around with the Sentinels on Sentinel teams. Nice low-cost addition to that. Next, we've got Jean Grey. It's her astral form. I believe this is the same... No, it's not. Okay. It's not the same sculpt from House of X. I know this because I'm looking at that. Anyway, so Jean Grey comes in at 35 points. Has the X-Men team ability as well as the Phoenix Force, X-Factor, X-Force, and X-Men keywords. We also have a trait, Seeing Enemy Threats, which grants Empower. When Jean Grey is targeted by an attack, after resolutions, you may place her adjacent to a friendly character within range. Oof. Looking at her dial, we've got 4 clicks of Stealth, 4 clicks of Telekinesis, 4 clicks of Barrier, and 4 clicks of Leadership. Not too shabby. And finally, our big pull, we got Rogue Captain Britain, or Captain Britain Rogue. Captain Britain Rogue. Captain Britain Rogue comes in at either 100 points or 50 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Excalibur, X-Men, and Mystical keywords. We also have a trait, Excalibur, Mystical Protectors, which grants her Mystics, but only during range attacks. And she has Safeguard Mystics. Okay, looking at her dial, we open up with 4 clicks of special speed power. Offered the Amulet of Right, which grants her charge and flurry. When Captain Britain Rogue hits until your next turn, she has friendly characters within range that she shares a keyword with have Safeguard, Outwit. Okay. We then get 2 clicks of regular charge, then a final click of the special power. On attack, we've got 4 clicks of Quake, followed by 3 clicks of special power, Surviving in Otherworld, which grants Precision Strike and Steel Energy. Defense, we open up with 3 clicks of Invincible, followed by 4 clicks of Impervious. Then on damage, we open up with special power For the Core, which grants Perplex and Enhancement. We then get 2 clicks of Perplex, back to For the Core, 2 more clicks of Enhancement, and then finally, a final click of For the Core. Alright. Now we also got a pair of tarot cards. First off, Queen of Swords. The effect on it, when a character attacks, its rolls of 10 or 11 are critical hits. Okay? We also got the Knight of Cups. When a character uses invulnerability, reduce damage taken by 3 instead of 2. Okay. Now it should be noted that these do not specify if it's a character you control or not, simply a character. So what did we end up running? Well, with this particular build, I wanted to use Colossus, and the thought did occur to me to try and use Magneto. However, Magneto doesn't have the X-Men team keyword, so yeah. That said, we obviously used Captain Britain Rogue, we used Sync, as well as Iceman and Cyclops. This came out to 295 points. There's Scotty, Bobby, Everett, and Anna Marie. Now, sadly, I could not use my tarot cards because I only had 2. So, some thoughts on how maybe I would have done this a little bit differently. Tough call, really. Thinking about it, though, Jean Grey likely would have made the cut. As she's got leadership, she's got what else? Empower, and she would have likely Captain Britain Rogue would have been dragging her around for flurry attacks, perplexing up her attack to starting off 13 and then running around carrying Jean Grey for an additional +1 damage from each attack. But yeah, and to be fair, I did win. I straight up I shut out an opponent in one match. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a team that did work. So, but yeah, when I had a bye in the first round and then won the second match, and then sadly I lost the third one, but still did fairly well. Anyway, we'll actually be doing another building a team later this week for a 300-point modern team. So got a couple ideas there. I'll be working on those. Anyway, that is to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.